Yo. So check this out. This is the Home Room with Suru podcast, episode number 54. I got with me Celine,
Hey, can
Kev,
I get a
Mark,
menu, please?
Typek, my guy Typek. So we're here now. We're gonna go over some topics with you guys. And let me pop this back open and boom. Here we are. How y'all doing?
Doing well, man. Can you hear me all right?
Great, hungry, hungover.
250 subs.
Yeah, I'm good.
200 subs.
Huh?
How you been, Char? Welcome
Oh, I
back.
hate that. Like, oh my god.
100.
Hey.
Finally.
Y'all, hold on 1 second.
Hey.
Yeah, y'all like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Kev will be back at some point in time. But anyway, we're here to go over you know what I'm saying, OnlyFans banning porn, sexual activity. Then we got what the heck is that? What the heck is the other thing? Well, a Haiti relief effort. Then we have
Proposal debate.
the
I had
proposal.
to get out for a second.
Yes, that proposal thing that's outlandish.
That's going viral all over. Yeah.
Yeah, that proposal is outlandish. And then we got do you have the link for that proposal? Can you drop it in the private chat so I can actually pull it up?
I don't know how to do that. Oh, somebody else got it?
The same way you send Messenger. Like you just take the same link and just copy and paste it in the private chat.
I
The
don't
same-
know.
Anyway.
I don't know the.
I will see if I can pull it up.
The same way you told me, like, hey, I'm
Here,
back.
I'm gonna. I don't know how to get to the original post. Is what I'm saying.
Pull
To
us
share,
in, bro. There we go. There
you
we
got
go.
Hey,
Oh.
Yeah.
there they are.
There we
Kevin's
go.
back.
Here. Yeah, you just. We need
have to
something to
mute
prop it
yourself.
up with.
Hold on. Both of
Celine,
y'all.
mute yourself.
Hold on. So I'm just gonna do that. There we go.
Okay.
Boom. That's right.
Yeah.
Probably out of town, right?
Anybody have the? I don't know, like the original
Wait.
place it came from.
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
What's going on?
I can drop the picture in the messenger. Somebody could share their page, share their video. I can drop the picture in the podcast chat, and somebody can share their screen.
That's all I'm saying.
Here, I just put it in there. I just put it back in there.
Yes, thank you. Anywho, so how are y'all doing though?
I'm good.
Not good.
We are good. I'm in Atlanta, so I've been enjoying the food out here, just having a chillax time. I'm glad that Char is back. You know, haven't seen her in quite a bit because I missed her when she was in LA. I missed her when she's in Vegas because she's been killing the West Coast. It looks like Kevin and Celine, they're both enjoying themselves, you know, right now, trying to get stuff set up for their technical difficulties. And we got Smooth in the dark room. So Smooth, tell us about what's going on with you right now.
I'm in the dark. Oh yeah, no. So it's for the lighting effect. It's for the effect.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? We out here in Miami. You know what I'm saying? You know, if y'all volume levels is good, y'all can. I know, Celine. I see you, ma'am.
Oh, but this though episode right now, this episode right here, 54. This is actually the first podcast where we are all in the same time zone.
Whoa, that is crazy. This is the first time we're all in the same time zone. That's crazy. That's right. Because otherwise, like I'm in there talking about some 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Mountain Time 9, Central Time, Eastern Time. Then I had like when I was gone, like it was like 8 p.m. like something crazy. No, it was was it late for me or was it late for y'all? No, it was late for me. It was later. It was in the
It
afternoon.
was late for you. It was
like
still in
5,
the morning for us.
Yeah, it was like 5, 6. Yeah. But can you drop the oh no, you have it in here. Hold on, let me hit the button.
I'm gonna do this really fast.
I'm finna
Thank you.
I'm gonna which one?
The photo?
Hold on, I'm gonna hit the share my screen thing because I'm gonna pull up the
debate.
The first thing we're gonna watch. No, this is something else. This is something fun. This is gonna get a good kick out of you guys.
You got to show them the video.
Yes. I'm gonna show them the video. Why is it not just? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. That's why. I'm trying to share a video file. Tragic.
And you share that screen.
Oh no. I got it.
Could share that screen.
Lord have mercy.
But anyway, Celine, how's that pizza going on?
You know the pizza good. She over there dancing with it.
I know she's vibing with the pizza and everything. I feel, if I could get a woman to look at me the way Celine looks at that pizza, I'd be set. Oh.
Oh, y'all know I gotta
love
say
right
this. KJ got a girlfriend now, so that's why he's not on.
Ooh, yeah.
No, KJ is like, nah, she's like, done. See, so that means
He
Celine's all
cheating on
mine
me,
now.
y'all. He cheating on me, y'all.
That's okay, Army.
It's all right. That means she's all
What's
mine
up, Kendall
now.
Army?
All right. Hold on. Wait. I did
No
this.
sound?
I did
Well, what's
this
up,
wrong. Hold on. I did that
Kendall
wrong.
Armory, what's up? Thank you for joining us this afternoon now. For if you're on the East Coast, if you're anywhere else, this lovely morning. I see Slim's chomping down that
Yes,
pizza.
how are we doing?
Oh, we're doing good. It's that, we're all in the same time zone, so we're all pretty much awake at the same time. Good stuff over here,
How am I doing?
Celine,
Drunk.
yeah. Celine's killing that pizza right now too.
You just need to wait for this beautiful chicken sandwich to come my way.
Yeah.
It's amazing, bro.
Okay, there we go. So I got the volume ready. I got the volume.
How long he was staying?
We leave tomorrow morning.
We leave tomorrow, okay? Because I gave him my son's phone number. I didn't know if you were free today. If you wanted to.
Smooth, she talking to Miss Jackie.
He said
She said she's from.
He changed his mind. He wasn't
Really?
sure.
Oh,
Wow.
good
India.
evening.
Byron has his
Yeah.
phone number.
Okay, awesome.
Good
We're on the
evening.
podcast right now. No, you're good.
So-
Jackie
Yeah,
was just
no,
telling me that.
I've already been chopping it up with him. I'm already chopping it up with him.
Okay, awesome.
He has a beast for you.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
Yeah.
We definitely gotta check it
Well,
out. Okay, like that's just
yeah.
that's so amazing.
Well, I just want to say what's up to Kendall. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for letting us be a part of your evening. And hopefully we're here to entertain
Yeah.
and inform.
Yeah, I can know.
Yeah, she's from India. I told y'all, man, we got people from India that be fucking with us, man. No cap.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Are we
That's what I'm
ready to
saying.
start? Like, what is
No,
that?
we
wonder.
already are on. This is live now. I just have to hit the button.
Game face on, Shar.
I got stuff to do, bro. You taking too long.
Damn. All right, and
regrettably, they are like an unerected penis. They offer no satisfaction to anyone anywhere nearby, and that is ridiculous. They've had 10 years now. Regrettably.
yeah.
I don't
So
understand like what's happening.
Play it one more time for Miss Shar.
play it.
We're talking about voter registration.
Yeah, he was talking about voter registration. I want to play it again, but I closed the tab and I'm not going to pull it back up. So that's
Yeah. It's the analogy he made. He made a kind of crazy analogy, but it made sense.
It makes sense, but it's okay if you didn't catch it. It's okay. It just happened. But I'm a man. Oh, it's a guy.
I can tell by the name Kendall Army. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I made the mistake.
Hey, my
I'm sorry for
bad,
my
bro.
punishment, boo.
My bad, bro. If that's what I did, that's my fault. That's my fault.
Misgendering our audience, you're gonna get us canceled.
So, did somebody? So, okay, we're gonna talk about the stuff going on in Haiti first. So, with Haiti, man, it's been rough for them. Like they had an earthquake, they just had a hurricane. You know what I'm saying?
Their president was assassinated.
The president was assassinated. Like that's a crazy like 2021 bingo card for Haiti is crazy. Like you can't predict that. Like, yo, we're gonna have a major storm, a presidential assassination, and an earthquake, all within the first, what is this, like damn near like first part of the year. Like they summer has been terrible.
I bet their government was scrambling when those natural disasters hit. They're like, oh my God, the president was assassinated. Now the natural disasters, like you're saying, man, it's freaking crazy. I
Yeah,
don't even know. They need some help.
they have no real leadership at this point in time. Like, like I mean, they do have like somebody that's like taking over, but there's nothing like centralized that's really like pushing the narrative forward for them, like pushing people to do what they need to do.
I'm worried about the future ramifications of it. I mean, honestly, because right now they are very destabilized. They are very destabilized. So when stuff's destabilized, people get frustrated, people get upset, people are angry. They're not getting the help that they need. And there's two things that happen. If they get help they need from outside sources, whoever helps them, they're going to think that country, organization, leadership, whether it's NATO, the United States, Britain, whoever wants to help them, they're going to be accused of going over there and trying to spread their government ecosystem over there too, which could frustrate people. And that, or if people feel like they're not getting the help that they need, or are getting a good job, doing a good job, it could be a revolution. So
Yeah.
more so than that, it's that they do need to get the help that they need, but it's very, it's that situation, and I'm worried about what the future could hold for them, because it could get ugly before it gets better.
Facts. That's very true. That's very true. And I don't know who.
Thank you.
Like I don't really know like who they can turn to, because when you have a situation like where like even if you're talking about like the outside countries, a lot of their people feel like outside countries were involved in the assassination of their president.
Yeah,
and then they have their own civil unrest that was already happening because of COVID. Now you have even more stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Because of like this earthquake, and like they're up to, the death toll is like 2,000 people plus.
That's crazy, man. And then they don't have the proper resources to respond efficiently. What is it called when what's the official term for when the people go against the government? It's like a term when they try to overthrow the government.
Anarchy.
Revolution.
Anarchy is one of them, but I'm talking about like where they like you said, they might have revolt, revolution or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The situation looks pretty shitty.
Oh yeah.
What do you think, Shar?
Yeah, I don't have much to say on this except for they can't catch a break, and it's really sad. It breaks my heart because they're a poor, they're a really poor country, and it seems like stuff like this always happens to the countries that can't ever survive. So
yeah.
They need to just go ahead and vote to move the country. Just dig the whole goddamn place up. Just move the crust up.
Oh man.
Playing.
What do you think,
I mean, literally built on it. The country is on a fault line. The whole island is on a fault line.
Yeah.
Anytime they get hit with an earthquake, the tsunami is probably coming right afterwards too.
Well, if as long as the earthquake is close enough,
because that's what earthquakes do to the ocean,
right?
So.
But it does that. But the earthquake has to happen like out in the ocean. Like if they're hit by the earthquake, then they're good. They're just an earthquake, which is
so they're on the fault line.
Like they're good. They're not good, but it's better than you get.
If they're on the fault line, then could they potentially sink if they have a bad enough earthquake?
I mean, technically, yes, just like California.
Ooh, man.
They'll probably have a volcanic
eruption. Yeah, they say New Orleans is like that too.
City that's New Orleans is actually underwater. It's below sea level, which is a crazy idea, man. Humans are crazy. We do crazy things, like making the city under seawater.
Right.
For California, if we have that bad enough earthquake where it's gonna sink California, Old Faithful is probably gonna erupt like a volcano, and people are gonna die across the board. Like there's so much bad stuff that's gonna happen chain reaction wise. Like even like Oregon, Washington, Idaho, like Nevada, like a lot of people just initially from the earthquake area, they're upped off the rip. Then you got like where's Old Faithful at? What, Arizona, New Mexico?
Was it Old Faithful? I don't think it was in
Where,
Arizona.
where is Yellowstone at? Is that
Yellowstone,
close
yeah.
to? Is that
Yep.
close to them? Because if that mug
Yeah.
erupt, we all gonna die.
Yeah.
It's in Wyoming.
It's in
It's
Wyoming.
in Wyoming.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's that one weird state that I was looking for the name of that state, but like, see, y'all don't know what happened like a week ago. I was talking to somebody and I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, whoopty whoopty whoop, and I'm like, man, what's the name of that state? We just both was just sitting there, just couldn't figure it out. But yeah, Wyoming, that place. Anybody know anybody from Wyoming? I don't know nobody from Wyoming.
Well, before we go
What's
into our
in
next
Wyoming?
topic, Old Faithful.
Old Faithful.
Okay.
But before we go to our next topic, I just want to shout out the Starbucks out here because they actually made my vanilla sweet cream cold brew nitro correct.
Okay, interrupt. So topics. Okay, so the topics for today. So look, so we're talking about Haiti that we just talked about. We're gonna talk about OnlyFans, banning porn, and then we're gonna debate this image. Can somebody drop the image in the private chat though? Because I can't send it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to do that.
No,
Only
I-
Kev, are you on your phone or are you on your computer?
I'm
put it
on
in
my
the-
phone
in
at the
the-
moment.
I put it in
Yeah,
the messenger.
Yeah, since everybody's on their phone, we actually can't go and grab it. So you can pull it off.
Can we not get a direct link to it?
You can't share your screen.
It doesn't go to me. Like I don't have Messenger open.
Okay, so I can share my screen and show the image. How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. You ready? Or you want to do it now? Or
yes, let's
do
go.
it now.
I apologize if you see anything odd when I share my.
What you got on there? Hold on, that sounds incriminating. What you got?
It's not incriminating. It might be something else.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
The browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to see if this continues. I don't know. What
Are you on a Mac?
No, I'm on a
Windows?
No, I'm on a tablet.
Oh, okay. It should still be able to capture it somehow. Is it an iPad?
It's not showing. No, it's not showing all the options. I don't know how to. Oh, I tried, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I'll tell y'all what. Say what?
It was a Twitter image. Let me see if I can go.
Oh, good. Okay, if it's on Twitter, you can share it. I don't know where the original link is on Facebook to share it from there.
Smooth, is it possible you could log into your Facebook on the website and then share that?
It will literally kick me out of here.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Even if you had a new tab?
Yeah, like it's gonna break up the quality of the video.
Alan said he. Yeah, I was gonna
make me bigger. Just make me bigger.
Just make you bigger.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I'm just gonna do this like this. There we go.
Okay, so there we go. So a man proposes to his woman with the receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? A, reasonable. B, ungrateful. C, smart. D, dumb. I have a lot to say on this, but I don't know who wants to go first because I got a lot.
I'll put it this way. I'll kick this one off. I need more context for anything whatsoever. Yeah. So that one's hard. So how about this? Let's get rid of the A, B, C, and D's, and everybody let's just give us our perspective. So with this one, I want to start with Celine because so we'll start this one. We'll let the women. Oh, there goes Celine. We'll let the women book in.
Right when you said her name, she ran.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll go first.
Okay, you can.
I got a lot to say. Man. All right, so. Here's my thing. Like Alan said, I need more context also. But if first of all, I don't like that this man made the decision that she needed her loans paid off, and that was good enough to replace a ring. Like he didn't consult her and ask her if she even wanted her loans paid off. He didn't even investigate if she might have had something in the works to where she wanted to pay off her own loans. Also, I don't understand why her wanting a ring makes her dumb. Why is that even an option? Of dumb and ungrateful because she desires a ring? First of all, when does a loan payment replace a ring. I don't understand that. And then it comes off very egotistical and controlling for you to pay off my loans to be like, here, take this, be grateful. And if I'm not, now you're dumb. Like that doesn't make sense to me. And the average answer I've been seeing on Facebook, all the men has been saying, she ungrateful, give me my receipt back and go be single, all because she wants a ring. Like if you could afford to pay $70,000 worth of debt, you can afford to get this girl a ring. I don't understand that part. That's my views on it. I keep going, but I'm gonna stop there.
Okay, Celine, what do you feel on that topic?
I want the woman to book in this. So now let's go with Kev.
Then go to Kev. Okay, all right, cool.
All right. So first off, man, I look at that. I think some incel might have wrote that, man. I'm just being real with you. I'm being real. Do y'all know what incel is?
Incel. This man said
Do y'all know what that is?
incel.
Do y'all know what that is? For real.
You better use that college degree.
Hey, pause.
I'm just saying.
Bro, pause. Don't say that again. We can't say that on.
Yeah, you can say incel. That's not
one of the banned words no more?
I don't think so.
I thought they banned it.
I mean, it's a community. I don't know, man. But
Yeah,
I mean, everybody don't know it.
We're not. Yeah, we're not that big yet. But I'm gonna say that because like the only options that were available that they gave were kind of negative, except for reasonable. You know what I mean? And then they framed the argument a certain way. So like Shar and Alan was saying, we probably need a little more context. But like Shar was saying as well, she is not unreasonable for wanting the ring still. And then she probably didn't want her student loans. Like, did he just willy-nilly decide to pay it off or something? Or did she ask for it? I don't know. But, I mean, it is not unreasonable for her to want a ring before marriage. You know?
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Oh,
all right.
Smooth?
Yeah, I'll go.
Go ahead. Pop off, Smooth. Pop off.
So here's how I feel. I feel like is it in place? This is my question. Is it in place of the engagement ring, or is in placement of a ring, period? Because if it's just in like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he paid it off, like the and was like, yo, will you marry me? Like that's kind of different than like I'm paying it off and you're not getting a wedding ring. Like that's preposterous. That's crazy to say, yo, you're not getting a wedding ring. Here's a receipt for $70K. Bruh, are you mad? Have you lost your fucking mind? Like, bro, what do you even do in that part of the ceremony? Like, what's the ring bearer for? Like,
he holds the receipt. He's
gonna hand you a receipt.
With this receipt. Get
out of here, bro.
Till death do us part.
You better not get it wet. You better not get it wet.
He out here like, hey, I love you. I love you. Like, no, get out of here, bro. That's how I feel. I feel like it's.
Bro, I was arguing with some guy friends, and they were like, I was like, maybe she. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let Celine go, but I was like, well, maybe she wants a ring to show her love, and they were like, well, no, that's ungrateful. She got the loan. I was like, what you want her to do? Go around with a receipt, be like, hey guys, I'm engaged. Here's my $70,000. Like the fuck?
Man, that receipt gonna fade. You're not even gonna be able to see the ink. That might gonna be deteriorated.
Like I said before, I let Celine go. We need more context about everything on that one too. I think she's reasonable for wanting a ring. And they're making it seem like she wants like a $70,000 ring. And that's the thing is we don't know that. And that's with me, I think what kind of Shar said, I could see how somebody could get offended by paying their student loans. But if you're planning to start a life together and that's what he's doing, to say, hey, I always got your back. I love the symbolism of that too. And I don't have any fault with that one. But her also saying that, hey, she wants the ring to show that, hey, there's someone out there that loves me and I'm committed to somebody, that's not bad at all. And I know people, like, we don't know what ring she wants. Maybe she just wants like a little latex thing that go around her finger, like one of those bands that says, hey, I'm with somebody. So
why that man complain about a ring when he's $70K?
No, and that's the thing. And I don't even know if that guy who gave the ring, if he's even upset about that too, because maybe it's like, yeah, you know what, you're right, and maybe the guy's like, I just did this right now. I want you to make sure you're okay with this because this is my style, and now let's go out and buy your ring. You know, so
Mhm.
like, there's so many unknowns in that, and that debate is definitely and like Kev said, besides reasonable, like they're all negative. Like they're all they're all
Right.
negative. Go ahead, Smooth.
Like I think the only other thing I want to say in regards to this, like if it was you know what I'm saying, like it, like I can see a proposal. This is in my head. I can see it going like, yo, hey, baby, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Here's this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Here's this receipt. You know what I'm saying? I paid off your student loans. Will you marry me? I always got your back, blah, 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 blah. But then he was like, okay, now what's your ring size? I've been trying to get your ring size. I kind of messed up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Let's go get
no,
the ring now.
which is what I
Like,
know. No,
if
because
he
I'm saying
did
I
that
know
in post
people.
proposing, that's cool. Like with
Yeah.
the ring.
No, I'm saying I know people when they propose to somebody, they propose with a gesture, and then they go out and they buy her the ring that she wants. And especially if you're able to pay 70K
Yeah.
off like that, and you got it like that, that might be what they're doing. You know, but if she's saying that, hey, I just want this for this reason, because we don't know the reasons that she wants it either. And as I said, there's so much in this that's just so not um
Mhm.
like I said, there's so much in this that we do not know, that you can't just say that she's ungrateful or stupid or unreasonable. You know, we have to, like, there's so much more, and we could say, hey, the guy should have thought of something like that too. So he said, hey, instead of buying a 70, he could have said, hey, I'm still getting you a ring. This is not going to be a 70K ring, because honestly, I want to start this relationship debt free. I want this. I want the money for that to go to free of debt and our honeymoon. Like, there's so much in there that they could do, that, you know, I
He,
don't like the way it was framed.
he could have paid off 50K of debt and got a 20K ring. He could have
First of
paid
all,
off
I was gonna
50K of
say,
debt.
how much are you making a year to get a $70,000 ring? Like that's an expensive ass ring.
No,
He,
no,
he like
no, but
if he got that
no, but
bag, he
that's
got
not. Yeah, but what I'm saying though is that we don't know if this lady is because they call her dumb, you know, and ungrateful, and it's
Yes,
like,
yes,
you know, and that's Jack, and that's the thing. We don't know what she wants, and symbolism is
exactly,
important. And as I said,
exactly,
and with someone like that too, she might just want to she might be okay with a fucking ring pop. That,
exactly.
that's all I'm saying. She just wants a symbol of
And
someone loves and care
on the
about her.
flip side of
might
on the
be
flip
okay with
side of this,
fucking tattoos on your rings. I mean, on your
on the flip side of this, if she asked for a ring and you paid off her loans instead, you're really not listening to what that woman wants, and you're really showing her that you're not the man for her. You're just gonna do whatever you think is best for her. But I'm gonna let
Well,
Celine go.
go ahead, Celine.
yeah.
I know Celine got a lot to say.
I'm like,
Hold
um,
on. Let me do this real quick.
I've
Boom.
been trying to find a outlet, so I didn't find any look. I mean, I don't have any look right now, but anyway, so obviously, like Alan said, there's just not enough context for this. Um, Obviously, if she wants a ring, she has every right to want one. Like, there's nothing wrong with her wanting a ring. I mean, she's a woman. That's like any woman that wants to be married wants the ring that goes along with it, and that's
Actually,
just that. Like,
hold on, hold on.
um,
I'm gonna let you go. And sometimes I know even guys who want rings too. But go ahead. So it's not even just about being a woman. It's about, because guys want that as
yeah.
well. Go ahead.
But you know that there goes the saying, "Diamonds is a girl best friend." Like, just off top, like that's one of the main symbolic things that women, like, you know, the whole experience of, oh, he got me a ring, I said yes, da, 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 da. Like, that's a moment that, you know, like,
Hmm.
she could have felt like she got robbed of, or you get what I'm saying, like, regardless of, I'm pretty sure that she was appreciative. Like, I mean, I think anybody would be appreciative if they got $70,000 worth of debt cleared or whatever. But at the same time, like, I mean, she want what she want, and like Char said, I mean, yeah, if um that motherfucker can pay off $70,000 a day, you don't even gotta give me a damn $20,000. Give me a $5,000 ring. They got $5,000 rings. They got $2,000 rings. Like, you can come on with a ring too. Like literally, it's literally not that hard. I think everybody touch bases on basically where my mind is with it, and I mean, but there's also like instance of growth. They could have been talking about her student loan debt and talking about freeing her. How you doing, love? They could have been talking about freeing her from the debt and just on the basis of growing together, you know. And he probably did that out of just this is a step forward, you know. There's a lot of context missing, so we don't know. But at the same time, no, I don't feel like she's ungrateful. No, I don't feel like she's dumb. No, I don't feel like, you know, the worst about her. Like I think she just being a woman in some sense, and I feel like she just wanna, you know, like get the experience that most women would like when they're getting engaged or about to get married. Like you said, don't nobody want to walk around no receipt like, yeah, this is our engagement. Like what?
Celine, with this receipt, I pledge to you my love and my loyalty. Take that.
This is the first. This is the first group of people that has been on the same page. Because I'm gonna let you go, Alan. But after you finish, I'm just gonna read one comment, just one comment that represents most of the comments I've seen on this post that's been viral all over my timeline by hand.
Go ahead, read it.
Go ahead, read it. Read the comment.
All right, and this is a legit ass comment I saw on the post. This man said he gave her what she needed, financial freedom. Clearly, women who think like this should remain single because they are individualists who only care about themselves. Damn me and I syndrome.
No, comment on that one is the one the thing is, we don't know the situation at all, and I'll put that in there. One, we don't know the situation. So, and the thing is, if I'm doing something nice, and the thing is, we're not saying that this woman was upset. We're not saying that she was mad or angry. That she additionally to have. And the thing is, we don't know if she said if for her it could have been a $500 ring and she would have been happy for it. She just wants a ring. The thing is, we don't know that. Everybody's putting content saying, "Hey, there's $70,000 of free, $7,000." I think we don't know that. And the thing is too, it is a reasonable request because the thing is too, if I'm like that, and I'll put it this way, because I know. Around. If I marry a girl in the military, I'm getting her the biggest ring I could get, so everybody knows that hey, she is off limits to you. You know,
yes,
and that, you know, and that's just how it is. And I think people are taking it to one, people is online agree to disagree. Two, you have to be far left or far right. You can't be in the middle. And then three, because you have to choose a side, and then three, they can't see from the other side or say, "Hey, we need more things." And that's what people who are commenting on that they're assuming that she was a bitch to this dude and said, "Hey, I'm not for you at all," because of something else too. And it's and things too. And the thing is, too, we're acting. I got like we already said, okay, I understand that, but since I paid for this for financial freedom. You know, I'm giving you $1,000 ring, and she could have been, and she's probably okay with that, because anybody, if anybody will see, hey, this person went out of the way to make sure that my $70,000 worth of debt is done. You know, this guy's for real, and I want to be with them, and I'm okay with doing this. So then when my friends try to talk down to me about, oh, your ring is so small, guess what? Because I know it is. I have friends who called me, and they're still freaking with the net. I get to go take vacations places, and they can't. You know, and they're happily they can't do anything. They're still paying off.
In regards to that comment, Shar, you got to remember a lot of these people are the I word that we can't say, and they're misogynistic. So of course they're gonna act like that. They're gonna say that comment because like some of these dudes ain't getting the play that they want, so they gonna bash with me.
That just I'm still flabbergasted that was the go-to move. Like I would have like that if combined with a ring sounds super fire. Like yo, like you spend up some money on the ring, you free up in some debt. You know what I'm saying? Like give her both at the same time. That sounds hella fire.
No, I'm pretty sure this dude after that, she's like, I'm pretty sure they took her out to freaking whatever, like, or and brothers and said, yo, let's go get you a ring. I'm pretty, and it's like, and you get to pick it out. I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened.
Yeah,
Because
no.
after no, because I'm saying, because after a guy, because that's the thing, and even if I put it as a business play, if you invest $1,000 worth into somebody, like, and hey, I need this, and be like, you then, because you already have money.
Hey, bro, like your internet kind of chopping in and out though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Switch over.
Yeah, just throwing it
So
out.
later, I am taking your pizza back to the room. You may want your card though.
Okay. Hey, hold on real quick. So next topic is
I'm just in the hallway.
OnlyFans. Is this the Miami podcast? Yes, this is the Miami podcast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We is in Miami, my man.
Some of them are, yeah.
Yeah, three of us are in Miami. We have one Atlanta, one DC.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us though, bro. So our very next topic is OnlyFans banning porn though. How y'all feel?
So they're not. So just to clarify for the audience, they're not banning it. They're just not paying people for posting it anymore. So
no, you have to delete your explicit content on there, like that sexually explicit stuff. Like I got people that I know that do OnlyFans, like they have to delete it. They have till a certain date to get it all gone.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on it. It's fucked up because some people, like, they make salaries doing that, and it's really to me it's a profession. Just like we go to strip clubs and we throw money at people and they take that and pay their bills. So is OnlyFans, and I feel like they're mad that that industry is making so much money. And the thing about being on OnlyFans is you're an independent worker, so therefore all the money you make goes in your pocket. They're not, there aren't any taxes or anything like that taken out. So because these people are making so much money and on their own on a website that's owned by somebody else, I feel like they're doing this just to be like, we're mad as hell that you're making all this money, and since we can't get a profit off of it, that guess what, you can't get none either. That's how I feel about it.
It's not even, I don't even feel like it's that, like it's more so like everything went this way. Like okay, let's go, if you go back, right, you go look at Tumblr, right? Tumblr, even though it suicided itself by doing that, because pretty much the same thing's about to happen to OnlyFans. Their main audience is people trying to watch porn of a very particular person that they want to watch porn of. That's literally their whole MO. Like people be trying to say, oh, well, people do art, people do whatever. Like, okay, and like there's some people, they go golf, but that doesn't mean like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, I'm trying to make this analogy a lot better. I'll fix it later. But anyway, the main point is that eventually this day was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people seeing the writing on the wall because the company itself needed more money. The people themselves, the individual creators, yeah, they was getting money, but the company itself wasn't getting money. And then they started running the issues of people were putting stuff up that shouldn't be up. Like for instance, like when you have somebody putting up somebody's like videos that could be considered like rape. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to like trigger nobody or whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying? You have like rape, you have like incest, you have like different things, you know what I'm saying? Like non-consensual sex and different activities that people don't necessarily want to see or be branded a part of. And when you're not like, especially like with child trafficking and all that, like they weren't going through the proper steps to like actually like validate some of this extra content. Because you could have a particular person that this is their thing, but then they can bring other people on and have different people involved. And there was just a lot of crazy stuff going on in the background. And so investors were like, they're not happy with it. People, the payment processors, they're not happy with it. So they're wanting to pull themselves away from that, you know what I'm saying? And to save themselves from going completely just shutting down, they were like, okay, we got to transition this. You can keep doing new photos, that's fine, but you can't be actually like having sex on our platform.
Well, but the thing, No, because the thing is, what you were saying, though, OnlyFans was actually safer for that than other stuff because Pornhub and
Mm-hmm.
Xvid and all that stuff like that, they took all that down already. OnlyFans, they were at least able to validate that too. And the thing is, like, they were getting money, and the thing was, the investors, they were still pulling in, but it's the payment processors, and
Bro, so
and
It makes me wonder if it's because there's no regulation really involved. Like you can't really
so
regulate OnlyFans the way you can other sites.
Well, no, I know that was that too. But the thing is with OnlyFans though, because you have that direct connection and that person owns that one person like that too. That person right there who does that, and especially because they're getting paid and they're tracking all the payment, you're able to regulate that stricter then and find out too because there's things in OnlyFans when pretty much it's like if you do something bad on for a while because you're doing something bad on Pornhub or whatever like that too, which is why they may change everything to be verified. It took a while to find out who was in charge of it, who was this, and then was it re-uploaded, and stuff like that too, because it wasn't really your domain wasn't tied to a person. With OnlyFans, it
right,
is. So even if I do OnlyFans and say even if I let all you guys on it, right, and then Celine, and then I jack up Celine's with their boyfriend and does whatever like that too, and it's whatever like that or something happens, um, I'm responsible for that no matter what. It's me as the entity, which you didn't have that on there too. So my main thing is it's like what you alluded to. It was the payment processors which changed their mind because I think they were getting pressure from somewhere else.
right. So I'm saying like in that regards, like yes, that's a positive that they were able to like nip that in. They're able to validate like okay, this person is the person that's profiting off of this, right?
Mm.
So they can get that person in jail. So that's great. That sounds good. But then at the same time, on the flip side, you have where people can just, you know what I'm saying, put up content, you know what I'm saying, under somebody else's name, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to age verify the person that the guy is having sex or the girl is having sex with because they already have a profile, they already have an account and it's verified. I mean, the same thing could happen on Pornhub and all that other stuff,
It
but
it it did.
they're trying to like upgrade themselves and like
Mm.
get more capital and they weren't able to raise that capital because nobody wanted my catalog has porn in it. You know what I'm saying? Like your portfolio.
Well, yeah.
You open up your portfolio to show somebody like here's my
OnlyFans.
content.
No, but I'm saying, but on the OnlyFans website, the thing is they needed porn because the thing is porn gave them the most money. Porn gave them
That's
80%
my
of
point. That
what
was my
of,
point. What I
of,
was
of
saying.
what they did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing, and I'm saying, so this is not OnlyFans trying to clean up their image. OnlyFans, they were pretty much threatened by the payment processors, which was already happening. They're saying,
Exactly.
hey, guess what? We're doing
Exactly.
this.
Yes.
We're not giving you any more
They're
money.
mad because
So like,
they're mad because they're not getting like they're mad that people like the control on OnlyFans is you get to pocket most of the money. Unlike if
yeah,
you
it's
working for
80/20.
Pornhub or whatever, they
Yeah.
get like a huge percentage if you go through
Yeah,
Pornhub or whatever.
but yeah, Pornhub's closer to 50, and that's been the thing. The reason why too is because most of OnlyFans, most of it is pay per view for each one. Pornhub, they have that free catalog, and then you have to move over there, and it's like, what are you gonna do for free? But my other thing too is I think the whole thing with the payment processors, I think they were pushed by other people to not. They were pushed by other people not to
Mhm.
take these payments anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I don't know if I missed anybody else's argument on that one because I
oh
know
yeah, go
I was
ahead.
changing internet.
Um, so Selena, Kev, y'all got something y'all want to say?
I mean, I just think it's all trying to control the money, really.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. That's what it really seems like. You got a bunch of, like Char was saying earlier, everyone's independent, you know,
Mhm.
and I don't know if they paying taxes on that money, and I don't even know if they can keep,
I
if they are
think
getting the
Yeah,
numbers behind how much people
they
supposed to
no,
pay.
paying
no, they get taxed on it too, but it's kind of like
They
the
do?
same thing. Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing where movie companies were actually getting the movie theaters were getting mad at everything going direct to
Hmm.
video because I know OnlyFans it's pocketed like 80/20. So pretty
Yeah.
much
I do.
all the money you make, you get 80% of it. OnlyFans gets 20 for hosting it, and they were getting and OnlyFans was happy with that arrangement because the thing
I
is, if you do it that way too, if you have enough people doing it, you're gonna more so than make enough money to keep hosting and upgrade.
Right. I do kind of want to know what is the specific reasoning the financial partners were pressuring to do this. Because like I mean, even if it's a stock in someone's portfolio, when it's making money, they don't care about what their portfolio looks like. Half the
No,
time, people can't even see your portfolio, so they
no,
don't
it's
really care if you
yeah.
got porn
No,
up and stuff in there.
no.
Yeah.
The main reason was is that the payment processing, the people who exchange the money, they were
Mm.
saying, and some of them they started withholding it because I was reading all about it too. They were saying if it's anything to do with pornographic material or sexually explicit acts, they're not
Yeah.
processing that. And what they'll do is they'll get the money, and these companies they were holding on to it for a reason.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I don't know why the payment processors decided to change their mind. I mean,
Do
I
you
have
think the
my own.
government could have pressured them to do that?
No, because it's different governments. The thing is I think money talks. There's a reason why that we're still
Yeah.
on fossil fuels, even though there's a bunch of other renewable energy that especially in a lot of locations that are better.
Hmm.
Like I was gonna let Celine go first before I say my personal opinion on this, but I don't
Yeah.
know if Celine has anything to add before I go and hey, and this is what I think. But because I already gave you my analogy, it's like you have one job, you change your job, and then your bank's like,
Yeah.
and then your bank's like, hey, guess what? We don't like the money from this place. And I
The
think on
porn
certain
industry
things,
tried to shut down OnlyFans.
Oh,
That's what I think.
they're based out of the UK. This makes sense then.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's
This
different
actually makes
laws
sense.
and regulations.
This is on brand for the UK.
yeah.
Hmm.
So go ahead, Celine. Oh,
I don't think Celine can hear us. Celine,
Oh, hey.
there we go.
what do you think about this,
Can you
Celine?
hear
What do you
me?
think about this?
Okay. I mean, I don't really have too much to say about it because I'm just not really a fan of OnlyFans.
Hmm.
like, I mean, people do what they want to do, obviously, but
Mm.
um, just in my personal opinion, I'm just not interested in it. Obviously, other people get on there
TLDR.
for different reasons,
Mhm.
and it's not always just porn or whatever, but um, for the majority, it is. Money, I definitely think it's a majority money. Then again, I also think on the backside, like, what if they're just trying to clean up the platform and, give other
Yeah.
people opportunity to make
Mm.
money in a different type of way? Um, just for the simple fact that, somebody that, I mean, people do it, but some people don't want to be on the platform giving information about,
Mm.
just knowledgeable subjects, whatever, because of what it's known for the most part. So it's like, I look at it like that on the back end as well, besides the money, you know, because just
Mhm.
like y'all were saying, like, porn is like a very, like, especially if you don't have consistency for certain stuff, like you are playing with fire in a sense because of the things that could go on that they like don't really have the control over, like age or, like somebody posting something else, somebody on their story or not on the story, but on their page that's not them, that's somebody else, like just you run into a lot of things. So it's like they might even be sweeping that up, cleaning that up, uh, like to where you gotta maybe do a driver's license check or, like it might, to me, like there's a lot of things that they could be updating, upgrading. It might bring it back next year or something to the point where you get what I'm saying. Like they just want to make sure that they're saving their ass because at the end of the day, that's what they wanted to do. If you get what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
something happens, they might be fixing the terms and agreement. Like it could be a lot of things going on. I don't think that it's the end of it completely. Like I think they're gonna end it right now, probably clean some stuff up and then bring it back. Because obviously, like on the money aspect, it doesn't make sense for them to stop completely. But at the same time, they might be looking for some different type of money because not all money is good money either. So
Yeah. That's kind of what I was meaning, like by the regulation. I'm glad you said one thing, like somebody underage could potentially be on there, but they
Mhm.
don't have the proper verification methods, and then you got an underage girl on there selling OnlyFans pictures and videos. Or, I
What
think Smooth, you might have what to say, Al? Go ahead.
no, I'm saying for the age verification for the account, they do have that though. But and I
So you
mean
have to send in like your ID or
That's not
something, but you
scary.
can still get a fake ID. You know what I mean?
well, no, but because it's kind of like the same thing because they're doing it with Venmo and everything too now. It's like for a lot of stuff they're saying,
Mm,
hey, because you have to provide the stuff to actually verify all your stuff in there too, and your bank
yeah,
account and all the other fun stuff. But I
they
think
could.
I mean, there's ways to fake. There's ways to fake anything too. I mean, because that's the
Yeah,
thing. I mean, Evo they just because they found out somebody was competing like underage for one thing, they kicked him out because because of age. So I mean, that's anything. I think my main
yeah,
thing, which is what I told you before too. I think the porn industry had a little bit to do with it. I
yeah,
think just because even with because a lot of these porn stars now too, especially the big ones, and now even the middle tier ones, they're able to go and do their own thing now,
yeah. And
and
usually they're
then
under contract and stuff, and
yeah,
then they could.
yeah. So they're on a contract with the company. So I know if I was looking up because you have like Naughty America, Team Ski, freaking Reality Kings, everything else like that, and there's a lot of
Yeah,
people that they're under contract, so they only could go one or the other too. And then if or for a certain amount of video. So then if you want to see someone's catalog with this person, you have to go all around, and then you buy their subscription for this one, you buy their subscription for this one. If you only want to interested in one person, which people are because we have people out there, or sometimes you just like that person's style, you know it's kind of like a la carte. You're able to get this porn star, and this is what you want. And now instead of paying the person or the company, you're just paying the porn star directly. And I
yeah. I
think
could see
and that's
the industry
and
having a problem with that.
yeah, and I mean it happens with a lot because it's the same reason why the taxi company, especially in Vegas, they were really against Uber for like the longest time. They were against public trans for the longest time because when you cut into someone else's pockets, they're gonna fight back. I think OnlyFans is gonna be like Napster now, and there's gonna be like a new one that's gonna come out and kind of
Mhm.
and I think there's already companies out there that do it, and it's gonna lead to the rise of them. I don't think OnlyFans is like it's gonna come back anywhere where it was at all, honestly.
Oh, no,
Um,
yeah, it because they have so I don't know how many users they totally have, but they have over 130 million users who pay monthly fees to creators to
mhm.
view feeds of imagery that are often too racy for Instagram and TikTok. That's
Yeah.
130 million users you're just basically kicking off your platform.
Yeah. Well, no, and that's no. But the thing is that they're gonna follow the content creators wherever because and that's the one thing too is that the one
Mhm.
I think the creators are gonna be fine because they have their base already. They're so I think they're gonna miss the 5% who go, oh, what's here, what's there, like that too. They're gonna say, hey, just because they have enough time, they're gonna be like, follow me on my new platform. Because a lot of these ones they still have TikTok, they still have whatever. It's like, oh, follow me on this. So I think the creators are gonna be fine. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it sucks now because now we're in the day of age where you don't have to worry about regulations. You don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about this. Now you have to worry about the banks and your payment processors. They could throw you under now too, and that's really sad and worrisome because like today it's OnlyFans. It could be something else because now it's like hell hey and we kind of see it with censorship in China, and now in some stuff in the Middle East also too, since they have that much control over things, it could throw under your up and coming business because someone doesn't agree with it.
Right. Um what else did I want to say? What's crazy about this happening is like so Kevin Samuel. So this is the perfect segue. This is gonna be the perfect segue into our next topic. So Kevin Samuel was on the Fresh and Fit podcast,
Hmm.
and he's literally looked at the girl and he said, "You do not run a business. At any point in time, they will cut your source of income off, and you're just out here." Like, you know what I'm saying? And you'll be having to apply at Subway, which is kind of wild, like, for him to say that like that. But at the same time, he did say this like 4 months ago, like that this was going to
Hmm.
happen. So it was just kind of weird for him to call it. But
Yeah.
on the topic of Fresh and Fit, and so Fresh on the topic of Fresh and Fit, so Fresh and Fit got into like a YouTube creator beef with Abba and Preach.
Which is crazy because if you don't know them at all, they do totally separate things. Like they should never cross at all. And they were like, I don't know why. Like they're over here and Fresh and Fit's over here, and for some reason they got into a freaking beef.
Yeah. So the thing is that happened was actually one of the episodes right before, so they had ABBA on in person, and then Preach was on virtually or whatever, because ABBA was able to make it down to Miami. So he was in their studio, and he actually ended up calling them out for something that they said, you know what I'm saying, about him. You know what I'm saying? Because they said he was a blue pill beta man and whatever. And you know what I'm saying? So he called who was the one that said it? Myron. Myron was the one that said it about him. But when he confronted him about it in person, he got all like timid or whatever, whoop. And then very next, so then later on down the road, Fresh had said something out. He said some outlandish mess about he's like, oh, it's no, they were reacting to that same episode. So that same episode, Fresh had said some, I don't want to, he said, what did he say? What the heck did he say? He said, oh yeah, I'm not trying to just like get her pussy. Like I want her soul or some mess like that. It was really corny and like weird, like to say like, so yeah. So like they both stopped, you know what I'm saying? Like Preach just started laughing, and then he like, I think he ended up leaving the stream right after that. He was like, bro, I'm not gonna stay in there for that. That's cap, you know what I'm saying? Because he was saying, because he said, you know what I'm saying, you don't. It was about the topic of like paying for pussy, basically. I don't know any other way to say that. So paying for sex.
Paper box.
I could have said
paper box.
I could have said a whole lot of things. But anyway, so he basically said. I can't with myself. So he excuse me. So he was paying. So he said that, you know what I'm saying, like if you pay for it, they don't respect you, you know what I'm saying, when you pay for it, which I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, like I'm following your mindset, because you're looked at as a customer and you can't really like get with her because she sees you as a customer, not as a actual like person of interest, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, I get what you're saying in that regard. I got you, bro. I get yeah, so he had what was I saying? Oh yeah, so he was saying that you know what I'm saying, like, dang it, I forgot what I was saying. Alan, just go, because I lost my train of thought.
All right, so pretty much too long in the read. We have these one podcast does reaction, the other one they talk about the deep psychological with women and dating and like that too, and what they do. So the reaction podcast, they reacted to Fresh and to Fresh and Fit about a segment, and they were kind of calling them out on everything, just about what they were saying because of what they did before. Damn, Kev, that's loud. So and now pretty much they were beefing, and then Fresh and Fit, they made it real personal. They were saying that, you know, we're better than you. You're married to like a beluga whale, and they kind of made it really, really personal about it. Which is kind of disgusting, by the way, too, because it's like because when someone disagrees with your ideas, now you go and you insult them as a person and who they're married to. You know, that was kind of messed up. So I don't know, Char or Celine, did you guys see that at all, or were you guys no? Okay, so pretty much how do you feel? I'll put it this way: how do you feel when you make a point and instead of attacking your point, they attack you as a person? How do you feel about that?
That's called a fallacy.
Because that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, that's irritating. I try to.
That's people's go-to. That's people's go-to. Like when they are already defeated, they like go on a rampage. But obviously, like in the video, you can see that they were using it as a 5 minutes of fame type of deal. Like they, brought out the hats and, were talking very loud and obnoxious. And it seems like they're like looking for something to start just to be able to like get more views or more subscribers, whatever. Like, I mean, he kept saying how the other guys had more subscribers than them. Like, that was like the main thing he kept repeating over and over and over and over again. Hold on, like, We don't even have as many
Those are the
subscribers as
symptoms of an
y'all. We
insecure
don't even
male,
have as
man.
many views as y'all. But yeah, it was like, it was giving me little dick. Like, that's what it was giving.
I'm telling
Like,
you, he
No,
he got to
so
talk
like,
about how more
for real.
successful they are and all this instead of attacking the argument. That's like,
that
come on.
and then he's the main proponent of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to buy these women, you don't need to pay for pussy, like all this other stuff. You're an alpha man, you need to do this, do that. And then he's on an escort site, like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like he has a profile to get escorts, you know what I'm saying? To like,
Yeah.
get a sugar baby. It's a sugar
Did
baby,
you
right?
read his profile? It's
Get a sugar baby.
wild too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's
that's
like, there's three things. 3% of men are over 6'2". Only
Yeah.
5% of this make a 300K, and it's like, bro, what are you
Yeah.
trying to do? Sell yourself?
No, yeah, which he was,
Like,
and I think what sucks because the argument that was made against it, with that, what they were saying, it was because they were trying to say that you can't be alpha male if you're paying per box, and then and he was
yeah,
saying
you
I could
paying
see.
for it.
No. He's saying I can see what you think that, but then you have these. He was saying the reason why people do it. You got these CEOs, you got these NBA players, you got these NFL players because they say they pay for it for discretion, they pay for it for convenience. Like that too. Are you paying for it just because you want to get some? And it doesn't make you any less
Confidentiality.
alphas. Yeah. That was like the discretion. And then he was saying just because you pay for it doesn't make you any less alpha. It's a tool because you're an alpha. It's another tool that you're able to use for it. And that's what he was saying. And that's what he was talking about. So he was saying, I see your point, but I disagree with it because these are my examples. And then Fresh and Fit, they got all mad about that. And instead of even attacking those points, they went after them. And like you said, they got loud, they got obnoxious. They were yelling about it. They say, "Hey, we're better than you. We're more successful than you. You're married to a beluga whale. You can't do this. You can't do that." And that's the thing. Like, I don't even watch Fresh and Fit, but now it makes me like I don't want to watch it because if someone brings up a counterpoint and you can't say, okay, oh, and then you can't even say, like, okay, I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about, you know, 90% of the population, not the 10% that are power players. And that's what I meant. Or let me go redress your point. And they couldn't even do that. So you're like, what? You're like, and you're so insecure because they were called out on what they actually did.
Yeah. When people resort to ad hominem arguments, they're losing. They didn't have nothing else to say. That's really it. So they
Yeah.
started saying everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Smooth?
And then
Def-
regardless,
looking for this.
like, I don't care how many subscribers somebody got or how many views they got. A lame person don't never stop being lame. Like,
Who period,
That's
child,
true.
period.
a lame person don't never stop being lame. No matter how much money they got, no matter how much anything they got, they gonna show how lame they are with whatever because they gonna make even more lame moves. Like, that's just how I look at it. I see through
And
all of
that's
that,
on
so it's just
period.
like, they
Well,
was giving me really lame
So
and
did they take the
really
video
small
down
penis.
too?
no, the
It
Because
was.
video
I
is still
couldn't
up
find the
there.
video. I could only find clips. I could only
Yeah,
find clips that
they
like Abba
yeah,
and Preach themselves reacted
Fresh
to.
Kid took all their videos down because they started to lose subscribers and they were getting like negative thumbs down. Like it was bad for them. Like it was legit bad for them.
Shouldn't have done that. They done killed their own brand, damn near.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
No,
definitely
but
trying to
reeling.
apologize, backpedaling like really hard because
They cancel themselves.
Oh yeah, no, because they challenged them to a boxing match too.
yeah.
And then they're like, and the guy's like I'll be down there, let's go. And then they're like, wait, no, and then that's when they started doing like the apologizing. Because I think the main thing was after he made fun of like the dude's wife, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that was, it's like what, it's like
That was
why are you bringing someone else
way out of
into
pocket.
it?
He was repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Like,
He was doing that, but but
Hold
but
on,
but but
I found
then
his profile real quick.
yeah
I found his
Yeah,
profile.
yeah
I post that. Go to his
Hold on,
yeah
fucking bio. It is
hold
crazy.
on. Yeah,
It's like,
I'm trying to
bro,
scroll down. I'm finna
yeah
scroll down. It's
yeah but
his
I'm
bio
saying like it's one
screams
thing.
narcissist.
Yeah. But it's one thing to go and repeat the same thing over and over again, but you're bringing in some dude's wife that you never even met, and you're gonna go and insult her. I'm like that's like why? That's fucked up.
Yeah, so check it. Like I'm here. I'm just here to find a brunette chick to compliment my blonde trophy right. That is
Sorry, I
pregnant
want you
with,
to see
with
this.
our mulatto baby. Just kidding. Then he says, social media influencer, content creator. I run a podcast in Miami. I bet vodka and soda. You can't guess my ethnic background in 2 tries. I own my own high ticket. Da, 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 da. Where's that wild thing? Not to sound cocky, but here it
Bro,
goes. Not to sound cocky,
yeah.
but here's the numbers. Only 4% of the male population is over 6'2". Less than 3% of males make over 300K. Only 5% of men are in shape with abs. You lucked out because I have all 3 in one package. So yeah, I'm 64.
Oh my god.
Beauty
That's freaking
is
ridiculous.
common. High value men are not. Be prepared to compete.
I'm sick of men like this.
Look at this, man.
Shut
You
the
can just tell
shut the
he's a
fuck up.
narcissist.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a
Nobody cares.
narcissist.
Like,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
That's how you know he don't really have
I'm
much
literally
personality.
I'm sick
like,
of men
it's
like
giving-
this. And I keep coming across men like this. I'm sick of them. Acting like they're just like
Well,
Yeah.
because
God's green earth and it's a
He has no
like
real
they're
personality
no.
that can attract people. Yeah.
So what do
Wait,
you
wait,
have
wait,
to
hold on.
actually
My
offer,
question-
sir?
it's giving
Keep running into
giving
these
shrimp.
people. How you keep running into these people, Char? Like, where are you at? Where you go?
Because
I'm
they
in DC.
everywhere, bro. Yeah.
well, no,
Yes, they are
no,
everywhere.
they're everywhere. But I think with the advent of social media now too, and all these dating sites,
Yeah.
it makes it so they pop out, and it's
Yes.
it's a double edged sword because
So now
like
when
I
I
said,
go on
he's-
dates,
he-
the first thing that men bring up is Kevin Samuels. Like that's the first topic of conversation. I'm sick of this shit. I am sick of it.
well
Kevin
because
Samuels have
because
given a lot of men a lot of audacity.
Who's bringing up
Sorry.
Kevin Samuels first date?
I'm telling you, every date I have
Yeah,
been
you
on
don't do that.
in the last 4 or 5 months, the first thing that comes up in the conversation is Kevin Samuels. Let's talk about him. No, nigga. I don't want to talk about that
Yeah.
nigga. I don't support Kevin Samuels. I don't watch his shit no more because he's not getting no views from me. He's not getting no support from me.
well, I never.
Sorry,
watched
I had a
him, so
moment.
I was no, it's good. No, but I
I've
think
had yet
'cause
to
unfortunately,
actually watch a video.
You know what's crazy?
Nah.
If you think about, I don't know, y'all say you haven't watched Fresh and Fit, but I have. But like just looking at that dude's profile, he is the exact same as the women he be trying to bash. He's literally the exact same.
yeah.
He's just the male equivalent of it.
Facts.
Well, no, but that's
He's
because
lame.
these days that's what they.
He's
that,
worse than
for
the
some
women he
reason-
trying to bash. Honestly,
First of all,
No,
I think that man is gay.
the
I don't
same.
think he likes women. Whatever.
No, he's definitely he's definitely the same. I think the problem is that
I now don't have LGBTQ ABC.
I have nothing against gay people. Yeah, I have
Like-
nothing against gay
You
people.
got-
But how are you giving
gotta
giving women
clean
advice
that.
on how to get men when you don't even like women? So whatever. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, that's why.
Stand proud and stand loud.
He's
Come
just
on out
lame.
the closet. It's okay. I have love for LGBTQ plus, but he's out here faking it to make $1, and people are falling for that shit.
He's giving really little. He's giving shrimp. He's giving shrimp. That's the best thing that
Hey, I love y'all. I love my
guys that talk-
LGBTQ plus community. I love y'all. I ain't got nothing
Guys
against
that
y'all, but tell
talk about
it.
that.
Tell your friend to come out the closet.
I think with that we
Get
should
out
wrap
the
this up.
closet.
So you ladies, do you guys have any final words?
Stay black, stay happy. That's all I got.
Y'all, look, y'all was wilding. Like I'm just sitting here, like y'all really like just going in on this man like this. He wasn't even a topic of conversation. I'm like, hell,
I don't know how we got here. I thought we were ending it at the topic before this.
No,
We're
but you
ending it, we're
just
ending it.
like, but Kevin Samuels, I'm tired of hearing about him.
No,
I hate him.
I am tired of hearing about that nigga.
Him to the ground.
I am tired of hearing about the I word.
Well, anyway, I'll put it this way. This was episode 54 of the Homeroom with Smooth podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. You know, we are all in the same time zone, so this is lively. Kev's coming back right now. So, you know, we'll say bye with Kevin now.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and we are out of here.
We out this bitch.